Hello there, as I said last time, there's going to be a peace treaty for Iberia. It's been literally like 3 minutes since I recorded the last video. I didn't have to do promises or anything. Also, we're doing Germany as well. So, first thing. Western Iberia gets united under, well, Western Iberia. I'm just going to remove this singular pixel real quick. Southern area. Yeah. They also get these islands. Pyrenees gets these areas, like these Catalan areas. The green team puppets, they get those lands. Let me just quickly get rid of that pixel. Okay, that's better. We see Catalonia united under one area. And for Central Iberia, I'm actually gonna get this orange colour. Because it looks pretty good. So that is the that's the Iberian peace treaty. Time for the Germanic peace treaty. First one. Damn right, we're having the red team. Also, I changed this colours team just so it's like it's less confusing. Next thing, the hot pink nation. Next thing, the yellow nation. Next thing, I coloured in the wrong pixel. This nation. Next one, Luxembourg. Oh, I forgot to say, but like, I've got to draw it in, but these guys also get some land. So they get this and this. This is the green team. This is the cyan team. This is the pink team. This is like the brownish team. I don't actually know what colour this is. Microsoft Paint says it's like the dark yellow team. And for Central Iberia, I'm just going to make it this dark pink. Looks like it's just less saturated this. Anyways, that is this area done. Yeah. I'm starting to realise how many greens are on the map. There's 1, 2... There's 5. But like to an extent you could say like 6. Because like this, but that's more of like a blue colour. Oh, I know there's 7 because I forgot about this little area down here. Don't forget there could be 8 if you count this country's. I don't know, anyways. We see a unification between 2 nations. You just got formed, but I don't care. I'm kidding, that's not what's happening. Let me just check the religion map real quick. I see. It's between this nation and this nation. Are they in the same alliance? Yes. Oh, wait, no, they aren't. Oh well, one of them's not, so why should I care? They also just like demote the city to this, because like, why not? And we see a war happen. And this is the first naval war. So, you see these 2 nations. I'm on the wrong layer. Yeah, say goodbye to them, because they just got navaled. Oh wait, no, they could have also done a land invasion. These guys have 2 capitals, why? Anyways, with here, The green team was like, why are there like 9 nations here? So they decided to do something about it. They declare war on these 3 nations. Using their little like border gore region, they like just begin like, I'm on the wrong layer yet again. Using this area, they begin like just like, yeah, they slowly manage to expand out, eventually cutting this area off from this nation, and they capitulate over. So does this area, and then so does this area. None of these guys are in the same religion, but we can fix that. The red team's like very opposed to this, but the green team says, you just did it to our religion, so shut up. So they shut up. That's essentially their religion. I mean, that's essentially the border, just less bordery. Anyways, there will be full annexation. Let me just make sure that it's actually like... Okay, yeah, it does. And you know what that means? Oh yeah, Dara's not... I'm not even in a VC with him. I was gonna say something funny, but he isn't in the VC, so I can't say the funny. I forgot where the capitals were, so let's just say here. Now we see a unification. That is placing a city. The unification is between 2 very strong nations. 2 nations people wouldn't necessarily think would unite, as they seem to be liking their sovereignty. The 2 nations are Venice and the Green Team. Which also means we'll have to slightly recolor this. That is the outline of Afro-Eurasia. Told you. Which means they're gonna have to change colours. That's right, an absolute behemoth of a state just get made. But you know what happens when there's a bunch of people in one area and they're all under one religion? They're all under different religions and some aren't even religious. Told you, religion. Yeah, turmoil. I'm gonna turn off the alliance mode for this, because we see some groups in this country begin to rebel. First of all, this northern region rebels. These 3 cities rebel. Oh. This area rebels. This area, oh, so they're like a dual monarchy, so they have 2 capitals. This nation, no, this area up here rebels. And finally, the red nation down here rebels, taking basically all of the recently annexed land. Now this is a 4-way civil war, including people who didn't want to be united. So, some blue people over here, they didn't want to unite. A large community up here didn't want to unite. Now, here's something I want to say about the blue team. I'm just going to leave that, just redo this a bit more, just add a green area over here. The blue team, they were dormant for a while, weren't they? Like, they didn't do much. Yes, they are in the Circle Alliance, but as you can see from this, they didn't really have too much land. As you can also see from the provinces, they also didn't have too much land. However, they were still they were strong, however, they weren't very stable. They were quite unstable. So let's say the current, let me just make a new layer for this. So let's say this is a chart on stability in this series. This is where the most stable nations are, such as Istria, Rome, and Thrace. Yes, they're a very stable nation. The slightly less stable, still pretty stable nations, such as the French Union, or no, not French Union, sorry, such as Brittany, Amsterdam, and Pyrenesia. Then there's some of the less stable nations, such as this nation down here, or this blue nation, but they're still able to hang on. The blue nation was just going to fall into a civil war at some point. It was inevitable. So with them uniting, bringing even more people, it fueled the need for revolution, and therefore, now there's a revolution. They will call in their allies, but they won't help, and we will see this happen in the next video. Goodbye.